Hello, Toronto Mastermind. It is Suzanne Hart here, and I wanted to just give you a summary of what occurred in our mastermind at Netwin Place. First of all, I want to thank Kula, who's the owner of Netwin Place, for graciously opening up the space for us and allowing us to stay pretty well as late as we wanted to. And once again, we ran till past 11. I think we were actually there till midnight, hanging out, chatting, brainstorming, connecting. It was amazing. One of the things that we did this time was we really wanted to spend some time ensuring that we all had a common vision and purpose for the mastermind. And in doing so, Cleve led us on an exercise where he asked every single person in the mastermind to list the top 7 reasons that they were involved in the mastermind. What were they looking for? Kind of what were their goals, their desires, the vision? What did they see for themselves? And he asked you to take a blank piece of paper and write 1 through 7, but to start from one at the bottom and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not the way we usually do, and actually start writing your number 1 at the bottom and going 2, 3, 4 with your number 7 at the top of the page. Then he said to circle your last 3 things that come out that you see, and then send it in to us. The reason we're wanting to do that is we want to make sure that collectively we all have a common vision and that the needs of everyone is being addressed as they come into this mastermind. Because what we do know is then when people are like-minded and they are bound together by a common goal, they tend to take ownership of a process. And we really want people to take ownership of this process as we move it forward. The second thing we wanted to do was we wanted to make sure that we took action, right? Because a mastermind is more than just people coming together to share knowledge. It is really them having a common outcome and taking action to arrive at a certain point. This mastermind is about wealth creation. It is about creating leverage. It's those sorts of things. And in order to do so, one of the things that we wanted to ensure was that we were ready. So kind of the question is if we were to take action 6 to 9 months from now, whether that be purchasing a property, whether that be in investing, in whether that be leveraging your money in some way, shape, or form, would you be ready? That is the question. Would you be ready? Do you know where your finances are? So the request was to really get up close and personal over the next month with your balance sheet. So what we're asking you to do is to list all of your income, right? And have a total monthly income so that you're totally clear on what this looks like. And then list all your expenses, and so that you really are clear. The what we want you to come to is, do you have more month left at the end of your money and your goal is to go to 0 and then forward? Are you at 0 just getting by and looking to grow? Do you have money that you're saving? And are you leveraging your money? And why are we asking you to do that is if you don't know where you're starting, it's hard to really know where you want to go. And for us to be opportunity ready, we really want to know where we're starting. Some people will be more ready than others. That's okay. It doesn't matter where you start. The purpose is to start with clarity and then set an intention of where you want to be 6 months from now, 9 months from now, a year from now, right? It doesn't matter where you start. It's about starting with clarity and having a clear plan. Once we have all that information, we'll be able to build a group strategy, right? Some people may need some support going from, upside down to right side up. Some people it might be, 0 is not where you want to be. You want to be cash positive and growing. So maybe that's your next step. Maybe some of you are cash positive and growing and you want to ensure to be able to leverage. In order to be able to do anything, we really need to know where the group is. And it doesn't matter if we're all in different places, as long as we know. So, really, the question that we want to answer is if an opportunity drops in front of us, what are we able to do? One. Two, if someone needs support in terms of getting their first property or getting whatever, what are the needs and how can the group help them? Unless we're clear on where all the players are and what they want to achieve, we can't build a plan. I am very strategic. I love plans. I know Cleve is very strategic. I know a lot of people at the table are quite strategic. And the beautiful thing is all the resources necessary to do whatever we want is sitting at the table. So the challenge for this month when you come back is come back with clarity. Come back with a balance sheet. I have these are my expenses. This is my income. This is what's left once I do my cash flow. I take my expenses out of my income. This is what I'm saving. This is what I'm leveraging. We want to know all that. And then we want to build a strategy. Imagine each one of us having a strategy that we're going to execute over the next 6 months so that we are ready for opportunity. That's what we're up to. That is the request. If you didn't make the group and you missed the event, what we're asking you to do is once you do your 1 through 7 reasons why you're part of this mastermind, to email them to me so I can pass them on to Cleve, and we can come back with a common vision and these are the interests that we have in common as a collective. I want to also welcome the new people that came out. And I don't have all the names at my fingertips, partly because I was remiss, I didn't circulate the cards, so I don't have people's contact information. But I will be reaching out to the people who invited guests to make sure we have your information and ensure that this video gets to you, right? Our next event is in the third week of September. You will see the exact date in the body of this email. Put it on your calendar. You'll get a confirmation of location over the next little while. Do have a blessed month of September. I'm excited to see you guys once again. I'm excited to find out what you learned as you do the exercise. And the other thing we talked about is that whenever there's money and people start doing their balance sheets, emotions come up. We want you to be present to the emotions, but don't let those emotions stop you. But come back with what you learned about yourself, where you might need support. That's the power of a mastermind. It's many minds working together to achieve a common good. And your goals, my goals, the goals of every person on this mastermind is part of that common good. Talk to you soon. Take care. I'll see you next month.